Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. How are you all this afternoon? Jumping on, going to do a bit of live crafting. How exciting is it that our holiday catalogue, Stamping Up holiday catalogue, is going to go live tomorrow. So you will be able to order. Hey Susan, hey Kayla, you'll be able to order from this beautiful new holiday catalogue as of 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I've been madly crafting. Hey Jan, hey Megan, hey Susan. So I've been madly crafting, trying to get things organised for my holiday catalogue launch tomorrow. Hey Rita, how you going? So I've been doing quite a bit because I wanted to try and have some examples of all the stamp sets that I've got. And as you know, hey Vicky, hey Mandy, as you know, my holiday catalogue order was quite substantial, so I have quite a few sets. So there's still sets that I haven't used yet. Hey Mandy, how you going? You've been missing in action, Jan, but you're back now. That's because you've been cruising around the countryside, Jan. So any wonder? I would trade for that life any day. Hey Maria, how you going? Thanks for joining. All right, so just a couple of things. Yes, the holiday catalogue is going to go live. Hey Matthew, hey Karen, how you going? The holiday catalogue goes live tomorrow. So you can order any of these products that I'm using today will be available through my online store tomorrow. To find my online store, you only have to click the Shop Now tab at the top of my business page. Now, if you were lucky enough to earn some $9 vouchers during the month of August, you can cash your $9 vouchers in using the codes that you would have been emailed this month. You haven't used new stuff yet. You've been working too much. That's a shame, Kayla. Hey, Karen, how you going? Thanks for sharing, Mandy. Okay, so for everybody that shares, and I do have the bowl of all the names for everybody that shared during the month of August. So my prize that I will be drawing today, now please remind me. Oh, Jeffrey's here too. Hey, Jeffrey, how you going? Hey, Becca, how you going? Hey, Michelle, thanks for jumping on and joining. Okay, so just remind me that I have to do the monthly draw. Hey, Helen, how you going? And Leanne, nice to see you. Everyone's jumping on now, so that's awesome. So as I said, you can recoup your vouchers during this month. So it's just a simple case of you place your order and it will have a thing where it says manage coupon codes, and you can actually put in your coupon codes. If you have several of them, you can copy and paste them. If you have a couple, just as long as you put the coupon codes per line, one coupon code per line, and you should be right. So so I will be drawing the Take Your Pick tool. That was my monthly prize for the month of August. I will be drawing that during this, well, I don't know, Megan. I may be getting up at 3 a.m. You never know. I've got quite a few things that I need to order. I've got some customers that have already placed orders with me, gave me their wish list. So I'll be doing it. You'll be done in a few weeks, Maria. That will be nice. Okay, so I will be drawing that Take Your Pick tool. So for anybody that orders over $100 through my online store during this month, you will receive a free Take Your Pick tool. If you haven't seen the Take Your Pick tool, it is what they call the Swiss Army knife of crafting. So this is the Take Your Pick tool. It has an end on it that has putty in the end, and it screws out, so you can get more and more putty whenever you need it to pick up sequins and things. It also has interchangeable ends, which is fantastic. Your Take Your Pick tool comes with, hey Shirley, how you going? Comes with a refill of your putty. We have a pokey tool. You can take it out, turn it around, and it actually has a spatula tool on the other end. So the spatula tool is great for picking up your sequins and things. It also has another end that you can pop out that has embossing tool. So you've got a large embossing tool and a small embossing tool as well. So it is a fantastic tool. It is something that is a must in your craft room. So for all orders during the month of September 2018 over $100 through my online store, I will be sending you a free take your pick tool. Hey Debbie, how you going? Yes, Michelle, you've had a hard time with your back. I hope you're getting some relief sooner or later. Okay, so instead of mucking around, I think what we need to do is get to crafting. So I've done a couple of different samples. I'll just bear with me until I share this into my group so I can get organized and sorted, and then we can get on with crafting because that's what we need to do. I'm hopefully going to do 1, 2, 3, I think 4 cards this afternoon if I can get through them quick enough. I'm hopefully going to be able to get do 3, 4 different examples of cards this afternoon. So there's lots and lots of fun to be had with the crafting this afternoon. So I'm just going to pop my computer off to the left so I can hopefully still see everyone's comments happening over there. I'll flip you forward so we can get into crafting here. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is a really quick, super easy card. I've done one already. This is using the Make Christmas Bright stamp set. Now this also has a coordinating punch. I won't be using the punch this afternoon, but it has a coordinating punch as well that you can get some 3D action happening into your card making as well. So I've made this super quick card this afternoon before I jumped on here. So I'm going to do a similar card to this, just a different angle. We're going to do, this one's a portrait style, we're going to do a landscape style as well. So I've got a piece of our Whisper White cardstock. Now this is super cute. I got this idea from, I was watching a lady who is from the UK, and she's called the Coastal Crafter, and she did this one where I have actually drawn the line with my Stampin' Write marker and then popped my my little lights on. So today though, I'm actually going to do it using this in the stamp set. So it's actually got like a line that you can use. So I'm actually going to do that. So I'm using our basic grey. So I'm going to ink up that, and I'm going to do one line coming this way on the card, and then I'm going to do it at an angle, crossing over and going that way. Okay. So that is that part that I've done. I'm just going to clean that with my chamois so I don't get myself into a mess here. I'm going to pop it back into my stamp set. So that is all I'm going to do as far as what my lights are going to hang on. Then there is this super cute little, the top of the light. So I'm just going to randomly stamp them coming from our string of lights. As I said, this is going to be a super quick, easy card. Now I'm just going to use a selection of colours to do the bulb. So I've got Gorgeous Grape. I've got Mango Melody. Also Coastal Cabana. I'm just going to open all these so that we're right to go. We've got Balmy Blue. And I also did Melon Mambo. Yes, it's a bit chilly here. We've had rain and we even had thunder this morning. Believe it or not, there was a bit of thunder like we had a storm. So it was a bit strange. I said we were sitting out of bed at about 6, 6, 6:15 this morning, and all of a sudden it thundered. So there must have been a bit of a storm around. All right, so I've just got my Stampin' Chamois here organised so that, oh, no worries, Deborah, so that I can, oh, Deborah, I was going to ask you, are you going to Onstage in Brisbane this year? I was thinking about that this morning when I was watching, we were both watching a live video this morning. So that's my Mango Melody. I'm just going to clean in between each one, and I'm going to use Coastal Cabana. Hey Matthew, how you going? Okay, Gorgeous Grape. And it is hard to line these up because I like to be over the top, so I'm not lining them up very well, but anyway, never mind. We've got Balmy Blue, which is probably nearly going to run into... No, it didn't. Then we've got our Melon Mambo. And I think I'm going to do another Mango Melody one there. So just like so. Showers in coughs. Yeah. They say that the rain's supposed to be around all week. So I'm just hoping that the farmers are all getting the rain that need the rain. I know that they're so desperate for rain, and I know my mum and dad, they've got tank water, and they've got order. They're away at the moment, but they've got water ordered, so that when they get back, if they need to, they can order some water. So this one says, "May your Christmas be." So on this card here, I did it on a label. I'm just going to do a really, really straight, basic card here. So you can see how quick and easy. So if you needed to, pump out some really, really quick, easy Christmas cards, this is definitely the way to go. May your Christmas be. And then I've got the word bright, and I think I'm going to do the word bright in Coastal Cabana. Thanks for sharing. Okay, no worries, Deborah. I just thought maybe because you were from the Brisbane area, I thought maybe we might have been able to catch up. Okay, so may your Christmas be bright. Oh, and I messed that one up. That's what happens when I can't see where I'm stamping. Can I get this again? Lordy, lordy. Oh, it looks like a two-toned bright. How good is that? So I messed up, but then I still, it looks like it's ombre. How cute. So there you go. I did that last time I stamped that bright as well. I think because I'm sitting so far away from it, I'm not actually getting over it to stamp it level. Hey Elizabeth, how you going? Thanks for joining. Was a good save, wasn't it, Matthew? Amazing what you can do. Okay. So I'm also going to, actually I might do, on this one, a Bermuda Bay background. Okay. I'm going to jazz this up a little bit though. So I want a Whisper White base. So these are super, super quick, easy cards. Okay, Whisper White base, folded in half. Now my bases are always cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches. I'm going to pop that on with some Tombow. Now you don't need a lot of Tombow to glue your layers down. It glues really, really well, really, really easily. It's a very strong hold glue. Okay, line that up on there. Okay, pop that up on some dimensionals. There is no mistakes in card making, Matthew. You're exactly right. There's always something we can do to save it. You can always pop another piece of cardstock over the top. Yeah. These colours are great. Karen. Yes, Yvonne, no mistakes, just opportunities to embellish. So true. Are you new to my channel, Yvonne? I don't think I've seen you on before. Whereabouts are you watching from? I love it when people join, and I love when I get new people watching. It's fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to line that up on my Whisper White base, like so. Okay, now I'm going to bling it up a little bit. You're so jealous on how easy I can line up the layers. Well, I'm actually not that good when it comes to... I'm good when I use my liquid Tombow, and that's what I keep saying to everybody. It is the true, honest way of getting them to look really, really well. So I'm going to use some of my epoxy glitter shapes, because I think this will be super cute with a little bit of bling. So I'm going to use my take a pick tool with the spatula end, and I'm just going to pick up some of these epoxy shapes and pop them around. And these colours go super cute with this. Do a purple one down here. As you can see, the spatula can get right in underneath, which is really fantastic for picking up these sticky backed embellishments. Oh. Come off. And I'm just going to pop one little pink one, I think, up there. So how super quick and easy was that card? Bling is always great, Karen. Correct. So true. So there you go, 2 quick and easy cards using our Making Christmas Bright stamp set. So as you can see, you could pump them out really quickly and get a production line going. So if you want to get an early start on your Christmas cards, this set is super cute. And what you actually could do is you could pop up some 3D action happening on one every now and then and get a bit more 3D happening. Are you hanging out for tomorrow to spend your vouchers, Deborah? Okay. All right, so that just answered my question about on stage. I assume I've just worked out the answer. Okay, and if you are with Telstra NBN, have had nothing but trouble for weeks. Honestly, Debbie, I am very reluctant to change to NBN. I'm actually with Optus, and my internet that I do my live videos with is an Optus little Wi-Fi device, and I don't have much trouble with my Wi-Fi device, and it's because any landline, so our Telstra landline that goes through our phone line, as soon as they go through phone lines, it weakens the signal. When it's a signal that is transmitted, you get a better signal, apparently so. So I keep saying, how can our internet be worse with our home internet than a mobile device? But our mobile devices are better. So there you go. So that was Making Christmas Bright. Okay, so now I'm just going to... You had no choice, they switch you over. Yeah, I know, Debbie. I think that's just really wrong. I think people should be allowed to have the choice of what they want. It's a miracle that you and your mother are watching at the same time, Matthew. Yep. Okay. This next one you are going to simply love. Well, I hope you're going to love it, because I can tell you when I made my first one, which I'm not going to show you because I don't want you to see the first one that I've done yet. This is using the brand new stamp set, Here's Light. So you don't want to change either, Deborah? No. I think there's quite a lot of us that are happy just the way we are, because I've heard nothing... I suppose I shouldn't be saying it on a live video, but everyone that I know has had a lot of trouble with it. Yes, Matthew, sparkle is the word with this one. So I'm going to do some heat embossing as well with our silver embossing powder, which I have here. If you could see the mess on my desk, you would be amazed how I can find anything in this mess on my desk. Trying to find my proper Versamark ink pad. That's the one I want. That one there. And my little embossing buddy, he's floating around here. There. Okay, so this is the reason why I bought this stamp set. Sorry, I'm reading Karen's comment. Usually you can only watch the video with your internet service. Are you both watching on different devices, or are you on the one device, Karen, today? Oh, you have this stamp set, Deborah, so you're happy that I'm using it. Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad I'm going to help. So I won't be enabling you this afternoon. What was that word, Deborah, that Kylie was using, that you accidentally purchased something? I think I accidentally purchased lots of things. Okay, so I'm going to use, this is the tin tiled deep textured embossing folder. So it's one of our thicker embossing folders. So I'm actually going to use that. I've got some beautiful silver shimmer paper. Different devices. Maccabilly, well done. Okay, so hopefully I'm not going to Maccabilly you this afternoon, but anyway, what will be will be. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got our smoky slate base, and I've got a piece of smoky slate. I've also got our silver shimmer paper. I'm going to pop them aside. I'm going to emboss this piece of cardstock first with my Big Shot machine. So I'll just grab my Big Shot machine and bring it in. So because it is a deep textured embossing folder, we only need a basic platform. So just the basic platform that comes with our Big Shot. And we need our cardstock in our folder. So with all of our embossing folders, if you've got the writing up towards you, that's when you're going to see the deep textured embossing look towards you. So I'm just going to pop that down, get that nice and even. Oops, stuck to my hand. Okay, so get that nice and even. I always put my fold going in through the Big Shot first. You all said it at the same time. What did you all say at the same time? Oh, Maccabilly. Oh, dear. Okay. It was a word in... I'm trying to think of what language she was talking about. Anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to run that through my Big Shot, if I line that up properly. Run that through my Big Shot, and you will see this beautiful deep textured embossing folder. So as I said, just the base, my embossing folder with the cardstock and one cutting pad is all you need for these. And look at that. Okay, but it's going to get better. There is more. It's like there's a set of steak knives with that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to bring in is my Frost White shimmer paint. Okay, Frost White shimmer paint, and I need a sponge dauber, but that one's actually got a bit of colour. Let me see if I can sponge that off. Actually, that's not going to be too bad. Okay. No, I didn't spray it with water, Karen. And you know what? I find that I go okay not spraying it with water. I know that they suggest to spray it with water, and you do get a deeper embossed look. So I'm using the Frost White, and I'm going to go over this beautiful embossed layer with the Frost White. So all I'm doing is going over it with the frost white, and what it does is the shimmer actually grabs onto the raised embossed pieces. And it just gives it a really, really nice, it brings out the pattern really, really well. As you can see, look at that frosted pattern. Isn't that simply beautiful? So I found that that just makes this embossing folder even more beautiful. You might go play with this embossing folder. I'm looking at what Megan said. You need that shimmer paint. Honestly, I think everybody needs the shimmer paint. I've only just played around with it a little. I haven't played around with it much, but yes, I think we all need the shimmer paint. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the big sentiment that says rejoice. I'm going to pop that onto my smoky slate. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy first, because I'm going to emboss with silver on here. And I'm hoping that the silver is going to stand out okay on this. Hey Shelley, how you going? Thanks for joining. Hey Alia, how you going? Sorry Sherry, I have another person that watches me. Sorry Sherry, I have another person that watches me and her name is Alia, and I've seen that in the middle of your name there. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down towards me so I can see what I'm doing, because I really, really need to be able to line this up in the middle. Now, if you're new to embossing, Versamark is a clear, sticky ink, and there we have it. And our embossing powder will stick to our clear sticky ink. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, scrap piece of paper to pop that on so it can catch my embossing powder. Yes, it is sticky ink, Matthew. And I find even when I go to clean my stamps, I tend to go to the sink and run them under running water. I find it cleans them better. So that has now got our silver embossing powder stuck to my stamped image. Okay, so I've popped the excess back into my jar. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my heat tool, and on heat setting number 2, we're going to, from underneath, I'm going to heat, and you will see this change when it gets hot enough. And there it goes, changing to silver. Isn't that a fantastic sight to see? I never ever get sick of seeing embossing powder change. Never ever. I think it's fantastic. It is such an amazing thing to do. As I've told many people that come to my classes, this is the bomb of card making. Being able to do heat embossing, it is definitely the bomb of card making. So there we have our beautiful silver rejoice. It is magic, isn't it, Shirley? So true. Totally magic it is. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in some of my glue dots. You're laughing at yourself. You feel like you're at the movies. You're on my computer and sitting here munching on popcorn. I was actually watching Missy Mills with some fruitcake and a cup of tea, so I was enjoying watching her live as well. Okay, so I'm just going to use glue dots on the back. Can anyone tell me why I'm using glue dots on? Type it in the comments. Let me know if anyone knows why I'm using glue dots on the back of my cardstock to layer this up on shimmer paper. Don't be shy, people. Type it in the comments. Who knows the answer of why I'm using glue dots instead of using liquid glue or instead of using our old fast fuse? Does anyone know the reason why I'm using glue dots? Yes, Matthew? Yes. Yes. So Matthew was the one that got it right first. It's because of the shimmer paper. So you will find that you'll have a hard time getting things to stick to your shimmer paper. So always go for glue dots. Matthew said what Megan said. It is the only thing that sticks to glimmer paper. So true. I have seen other people do it, but I can tell you when I first started card making, I popped up a sentiment on some glimmer paper with some dimensionals, and I couldn't work out why my sentiment kept falling off the front of my card. So yeah, you did really well, Matthew. Congratulations. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my card base, which is cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, and I'm going to fold that in half. I'm going to use my bone folder to burnish it. Okay, then I'm going to pop on my Night of Navy layer, and I'm going to do that just with you can try it, Megan, but I haven't had a great deal of success. The glue dots is the way to go. That is what I use, and that's what I've stuck to now. Double-sided tape, if it's a really good stronghold double-sided tape, may go to the top of the class, Matthew, because you got it right. Correct, Deborah. Okay. So because you got it right, Matthew, I'm going to send you this card. So you can personal message me your address. I think I should have it because I sent you a catalogue, but I'm not real sure. But please just send me a personal message, and I'm going to send you this finished card when I'm finished as a prize for getting the question right about the glimmer paper. Okay, so there we have our beautiful shimmery layer. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop this one up on dimensionals as well. That is okay, Matthew. You are totally welcome. Always happy to send out my cards to people. I'm happy that people actually want to receive my cards. Okay, so I'm going to take off the center backing of my dimensional here, and I'm going to bring in my silver metallic thread. Okay, and I always pop some sticky tape on the end of my metallic thread so that I can keep the end where it needs to be. This metallic thread is fantastic for just adding a little bit of oomph to your cards behind your sentiment. So I'm just going to wrap it around my 4 fingers a few times. Make sure you keep it on your desk, because if it rolls off your desk, it ends up everywhere. And then it ends up all unraveled. And I'm so bad at cutting with my left hand, but I can't seem to do this any other way. Every time I do it, I end up having to cut it. So now I've just taken it off my fingers, and I'm just going to twist it. Just twist it like that, so it forms a figure 8. I'm then, with the figure 8, going to stick it into that dimensional. Then you can pull it out and around and play with it to get it to do what you want it to do. Just keep sticking it back into that dimensional. Okay. And any ends that you have sticking out, I stick them back into that dimensional as well. There's another one there. Okay. Oh, stick into that. Okay. So you can just spread it out, play with it. The messier the better. Okay. Now I'm going to take off the backing of the other dimensionals ready to go. That would be disastrous. Oh, when it falls on the ground, Matthew, it is. Believe you me, it is. Now I have a piece of shimmer paper that I just want to pop across the middle of my card here. So I'm just going to, with my Tombow on the back of that, pop some Tombow on. And I want that just to be in the middle. And I've now got my sentiment stuck to my finger. So just in the middle there. And then this is going to go just on top. Now I'm also going to do the inside of this card, because I feel like I'm being a little bit slack lately, not doing the insides of my cards. So I've just got a piece of Whisper White. You love it, Karen? It is beautiful, isn't it? So I'm going to get a sentiment out of here. What do we have? May this season be blessed with the true meaning of Christmas. I think that sounds absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm just wondering whether I have my block here, because I have everything mounted on blocks. I don't. I'm going to have to use this humongous big block. Do I need to do that? I'm going to have to. Hopefully this will work. Okay, I'm just going to do that in Night of Navy, I think. You're so bad for not doing the inside of the card. Yes, Matthew. We need to do the insides of our cards all the time. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to get this straight. May the season be blessed with true meaning of Christmas. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to... Actually, you know what? I just think it needs a little bit of oomph in there. Let me see what other stamp set that I can do that may have something in it. I'm trying to find my snow stamp set. Does this one have some in it? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I just wanted some little stars. That's all I wanted, was some little stars. So I'm improvising here, everyone. I'm using the little stars out of the beautiful baubles, just to add a little bit of oomph. Now I'm going to do that in just our smoky slate. Was that my Fitbit buzzing? Maybe. No, don't think so. Oh, unless somebody's messaging me on my phone. The vibration's on, but the volume's down, so it could have been that. So I think that's quite enough for the inside, but that just finishes it off. So there you go, Matthew. That's going to be your beautiful Christmas card that I'm going to send to you. Lucky, lucky you. So I'm just going to glue that. Yeah, that's all right, Matthew. I would say it could be something. Oh, I can't even see on my phone whether it was a message. Can't see because it's just got the video playing. Okay, so I'm just going to open that up inside and pop it up the right way so it's not crooked. I actually did that yesterday. I did a card. I popped the front of it on the wrong way. Didn't realise until after I'd finished that I'd done it the wrong way. So there you go. Quick, beautiful, shimmery card using the His Light bundle. So what do you think of that, everybody? Shirley saying lucky you. No worries, Deborah. Catch you later. You can always catch the replay. No worries. Okay, so... I thought he might be, Karen. Okay, so I better put that aside and put Matthew's name on it. I'll do that with a little bit of paper. There. Oh, so that I don't forget to send it to Matthew. There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next card. I'll pop that one aside. I'm trying not to get myself into a mess here. Although that is really, really hard to try and not get myself into a mess. It happens no matter what. Okay. The next one. Oh, this one's a super, super cute card as well. Ah. See, I was prepared. I did have things all organised. Okay. Hey Angie, how you going? Hey Kathy. Thanks for joining. Okay. So please feel free, everybody, to share the video so your friends may get in on some of this crafting that I'm doing this afternoon. You never know who on your friends list on Facebook might be interested. And as I said, if you live in Australia, you go into the monthly draw to win free Stampin' Up items. Okay, so I'm going to use the Dashing Deer. The Dashing Deer is beautiful. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing. The beautiful big deer is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to use that today. I'm actually going to use this tiny little one here. But this is a super, super cute, quick card to make. Oh, I forgot. That last card, I made it in Blackberry Bliss as well. So I forgot about that. I was going to show you that at the end of it. So this was Blackberry Bliss using our gold shimmer paint and our gold glimmer paper. Yeah, I did it in a different colour so you could see a couple of different. So I'll just bring in that one that we did. So that's the silver and that's the gold. So absolutely gorgeous. Okay, if I do say so myself. Okay, so this one here is a super, super cute card. I'm going to use another embossing folder as well today. Now, this embossing folder is called Maps, Etc. Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. It's another one of our thicker embossing folders. And I'm going to use a colour combination of Bermuda Bay, Berry Burst, a bit of the gold glimmer, and a bit of the rose glimmer in this one. So first of all, I'm going to use a Bermuda Bay base. So I'm going to fold that base in half so we're all organised with the base. Ready to go. Okay, base once again, cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, folded in half. Okay, now I have a piece of Berry Burst here. This is cut at 2 inches by 5 3/4 inches. This is the piece that I'm actually going to emboss with this embossing folder. So I'm just going to bring in my Big Shot again. Okay, for some reason, my lovely color combinations. You're still in your PJs, Matthew. Yeah, the Blackberry Bliss is gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, sorry, it's not Matthew in his PJs. It's Michelle in her PJs. I'm looking at the M's. Love, love, love the gold. Lovely too. You think you prefer the gold? I am a gold person, so I actually do go for the gold the most. But yeah, I just wanted to change it up. I thought there's lots of people that like silver as well. But I do tend to gravitate towards gold mostly. As you can tell, I wear all gold jewelry, so I am a gold person. So I'm going to bring in my Big Shot again. And once again, we'll be using just the base platform with my embossing folder, folded edge going into the Big Shot first and run that through. Okay. And there you have a really, really super cute embossed look. on the card. And I think embossing just adds a little bit of wow factor to your cards. Takes the plain look off your cards. So I've got into, I've ordered quite a few embossing folders, so I've been having a bit of a play around with them. So the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp. I've got a scrap piece of paper here, but I've got things stamped on the other side, but I don't want to use that. I'm going to use my Berry Burst ink pad. You do prefer the gold, Karen? Okay, so I'm just going to ink up this beautiful, cute little reindeer. I'm going to pop it down here. Yes, we have a Berry Burst reindeer. You were gluing. The embossing folder is called, I have to keep bringing in the bit of paper. It is called Maps, Etc. Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. It's in our annual catalogue, Megan. But it's fantastic just for a great little look. Okay, there you go. We have a beautiful little reindeer in Berry Burst. Now, I'm looking at what I've done with my card. So I've done a 2-inch circle punch, which is that one. So I'm going to punch out my little reindeer with my 2-inch circle punch. Now I'm going to cut off his legs a little bit, but be able to get that top of the reindeer in. So there we have our reindeer. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Starburst punch, and out of our Bermuda Bay I'm going to punch a Starburst, and then I'm going to bring in a 2 1/4 inch punch, which is where did I leave my 2 1/4 inch punch? That one, that one. Okay. Where is it? Did I put it back? No. Well, everyone, I've lost my 2 1/4 inch punch. That one's 2 inch. What's this one? Oh, this one's 2 1/4. I haven't lost it. Everybody, don't panic. It was actually towards the right. Hey, Annette, how you going? No problems that you're late. You can always watch the beginning of it in the replay. Okay, so 2 1/4 inch punch I'm going to do in our beautiful rose glimmer paper. Okay. So, we have some great combinations there. So the punches have come in handy. So that was a 2 1/4 inch punch, a 2-inch punch, and our Starburst punch. Okay. All right. I'm going to get them out of the way so I've got room on my desk. Okay. It was to the right, that one. It wasn't to the left. It was to the right. And it was right in front of my face. And it always is. Every time you're looking for something, it always is right in front of your face. Every time you try to find something, you think, where is it? Where did I put it? And it's always right in front of your face. Okay. So, I'm just trying to clean up a bit as I go. All right, so I'm going to pop up my reindeer on some dimensionals. So are you all excited about our new catalogue going live tomorrow? Who's got a massive wish list that they're keen to place an order? Okay, so I've got that popped up on some dimensionals. And then once again, what is the golden rule when we're going to pop it onto our glimmer paper? But it was invisible, yes, so true. Hey Priscilla, how you going? Thanks for joining, lovely. How are you? Haven't chatted to you for a while, Priscilla. It's a shame, I'm going to miss you. I was hoping you were coming to Brisbane. I thought you might go to Melbourne, though, for onstage. There'll be no hugs this time. I'll have to wait until next time. Glue dots, correct, Karen. Okay, so we've got glue dots on the back there to pop onto, well done, Matthew, to pop onto that lovely shimmer, rose shimmer paper. Okay, so now we're going to pop this together. I've got a strip of gold. I also need a scrap piece of white, which I think that's going to be big enough. That will be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to use, you've got a long list, Michelle. I'm going to use my Tombow once again on the back of my embossed piece of Berry Burst. Now this is exactly the size of my cardstock. Well, it was supposed to be exactly the size of my cardstock, but it's not, so that's okay. I'm just going to have to trim off that edge. I was positive I had that right, unless I've used the wrong piece, but anyway. I'll have to trim off that edge. And you just run your scissors along your cardstock and trim it flush to your cardstock. So there, we have that piece like that. Then I'm going to pop my gold glimmer piece on top. So I'm just going to pop some of my Tombow on the back. Yeah, it's always the case, isn't it? Yes, right in front of your face and you can't see anything that you're looking for. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that along the top of that Berry Burst strip, like so. I think it's the glimmer paper, I think, that makes everything look so stunning. I think as soon as you add a glimmer paper to any project, it just absolutely gives it that wow factor. Okay, so on this Whisper White piece, I'm going to use Happiest Christmas Wishes. And I'm going to use the Bermuda Bay because I want to use Bermuda Bay to tie in the base that we have there. So I'm just going to stamp that like so. Happiest Christmas Wishes. And I'm going to flag the end. Now I would normally use my triple banner punch, but it is over behind me at the moment and I've been getting up enough. So I think I'm just going to use my scissors to do that end. Okay. And then I'm going to glue that with my Tombow. Yes, so true. Glitter always makes things look the best. That's my phone. Someone's leaving me a message. Hopefully they will leave me a message. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down. So I'm just having it coming up to the gold and down onto my Berry Burst. Just get some dimensionals. Okay, and I'm just going to pop that on there like that. And I think I'm also going to bring in some of just my basic rhinestones to add a bit more bling to my card. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool again. So I'm going to put a large one up there, a medium one, and a small one, like so, and then a couple of small ones just around my little reindeer. And as you'll see, I always do them in odd numbers. Okay, now I'm going to stamp the inside as well, so I'm not slack and I don't not do the inside of my card. What am I going to do? Happiest Christmas wishes. Okay, I'm going to do, this has got a beautiful little edging piece. I'm going to have to go and steal my piece that I've got over here. Oh, is it there? No. Ah. I need to clean that sentiment off because I want that piece to be able to use this beautiful little florally piece, which looks super, super cute. Am I implying something? What do you mean, Matthew? What am I implying? Dimensional thing? Dimensioning that? No, Matthew. Each to their own. I haven't mentioned double-sided tape. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to use my berry burst. Okay. Yes, it is actually more pleasing to the eye to use odd numbers, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm going to place this up the top, along the top, and I'm also going to place it along the bottom. And then I'm going to grab a sentiment, remembering you this season with warm thoughts and a wish for everything merry. I think I'm going to use that one, remembering you this season with warm thoughts and a wish for everything merry. And now when I go to look at these, that one there. It's very hard when I look at how tiny they are. I look at them and I'm like, no, that's okay, Matthew. Everyone to their own. As I say, when you don't do the inside of the card, it's a little bit like, what can I say? A little bit like not putting your glasses on when you wear your glasses. It's only half done. But yeah, each to their own. It's just something that I've always prided myself in. And because I've been trying to do so many cards each time I do a live video, I feel like I've been missing the middle. So remembering you this season with warm thoughts and a wish for everything merry. I think that looks super, super cute. And we could, I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper here, which I have no idea what I did with my scrap piece of paper that I had before. But that's okay, there's a scrap piece right here. I'm going to do a cute little reindeer standing in the corner. Look at that. What do you think, everybody? I think that's just too cute. I'm excelling myself. Oh, you want people to do their own things? That's understandable. That's fine. Yes, I'm using cardstock for the inside. Yes, I am. I use just the plain Whisper White cardstock, not the thick one, just the plain one, Rebecca. You're watching from Canberra in your PJs. Are you sick? That's no good, Rebecca. Yes, it is a beautiful font on that. It's the icing on top, the inside of the card. So there you go. Angie has her thoughts as well. But as I said, each to your own, whatever pleases you. Lots of people leave them blank. Michelle says she's in her PJs too because Michelle's got a bad back. So she's been resting up in bed as well. Have you been getting any crafting done, Michelle? I know your back's been bad. But have you been able to fit some crafting in? Okay, so there we go. Inside of that card. Super, super cute. The colours are just simply gorgeous together, I think. So there you go. Quick, easy Christmas card. Okay, so that was using, and I did one earlier. This is my sample one that I did earlier on. So that was using our beautiful dashing deer. Okay, so one more lot of things to do. I'm just going to clean up a bit here so I don't end up with everything everywhere. Those stamps can go back over there. Okay. Last but not least, I'm doing so well. It's only an hour. I'm doing so well. Okay, I'm going to use my blends, everybody, because we love the blends and we've got some new colours coming in our new catalogue. So I'm sure that you will all be happy to be playing around with some new colours once our catalogue goes live. Also in our catalogue, we have these beautiful cards. They're called Santa's Workshop Memories and More cards and envelopes. There is some Memory and More cards that go with this, but I'm actually going to do a couple of super cute, quick little Christmas cards that I thought would be really nice in a pack. So they come in 2 different sizes, and they are designed to go with our Memories and More card pack so that you can make some really, really super quick, easy cards. Now I'm just going to see whether it says how many we have in here. It says 20, so there must be 10 small and 10 medium. So you've got some nice little note card sizes and you've got some really nice big full card sizes as well. So I'm actually going to use 2 of the little note card sizes today. I'm going to pop that down there. Okay, now I've done some of this ahead of time, but I just did it so that I could play around and see what you're going to. I must have ordered the whole catalogue. I nearly did, Megan. Yes. The stamps, that's it. You love these stamps. Can you verify that comment, Matthew? The stamps, that is. The stamp is called So Santa, is what I'm going to be using. Megan, this catalogue is simply to die for, so hence why I had so many things that I ordered out of the catalogue. Hey Tanya, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm going to stamp up. This is a really, really cute little Australian type of Christmas card stamp. I know that that Stamping Up have been really, when I said so cute, yeah, no worries. When I said last year we needed an Australian type of Christmas stamp, and they came up with the one that was like a beach hut and things. Where do I get those rubber stamps? Okay, so Axley, I hope that's how you say your first name. These are all Stamping Up products. These are all available through my online store. These are all brand new ones, so they will actually be available tomorrow in my online store. So you're actually, if you're watching on my business page at the moment, my Donna Gray Independent Stamping Up Australia Demonstrator business page, you'll be able to go up to the top of my business page when you finish watching this video and click on the Shop Now tab, and it will take you to my online store. At the moment, these will not be available in that online store until 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. You thought you got what I liked, but going to get some more of it to use. You love anything Australian themed, Karen? Yes. And I think it's great. I think it's great that they're actually catering for all markets, because Stamping Up is worldwide. They cater, and because it was actually really founded in America, everything was very Americanized, even like with you order them from me through my online store, actually. And what you can actually do, whereabouts are you from, actually? Do you live in Australia? That's the first question I need to ask, because I can only sell to people in Australia. So if you're watching from somewhere in Australia, you can click on my Shop More tab and you can enter my online store. And anything that I use in my videos, as I said, these ones are going live tomorrow. So you will be able to order them as of 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. And you just pay by credit card through my online store. It gets packed and sent directly out to you. It doesn't come to me. I don't have to deliver it to you or anything like that. It's just like an online shop. You can jump online, click on what you want, add it to your shopping cart, and then just pay with your credit card. It's as simple as that. So I've used black Memento ink. The reason why I'm using black Memento ink, sorry, I got all tongue-tied then, is because I'm going to use my blends with it. If it was me, Chrissy, I'd probably order the First Frost. I think the First Frost is really, really nice. Chrissy's saying, should I order the First Frost or the Noel stamp? She can't afford both. I would go for the First Frost. But the catalogue's going to be around for a couple of months, Chrissy. So so you can slowly get the things that you want. Okay, so I'm now going to use a selection of my blends. Tanya's saying First Frost as well. Okay, so I'm going to colour my Santa Claus. So I'm going to use, we have dark real red. So I'm going to use my dark real red for his hat and his coat and his pants. So these are our blends markers. They have a brush tip end and they have a pen end. So when you're doing larger areas, I use the brush tip end. When I'm doing smaller areas, I use the pen end. They are designed to blend really, really nicely. So they have a light and a dark in every colour that they have. They even have a light and a dark in the black, which totally amazed me. But then I have used the light and the dark, and it has its purpose. I didn't think you could get light and dark black, but looks like the First Frost. Everyone, I think the vote has been done, Chrissy. First Frost is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to do his pants in the real red. I'm not going to colour a lot of this because I think that you only need to colour a few little bits and pieces to get the effect that you want. Now, I'm going to use the light black. Now, I'm going to use the light black on his tyres of his bike. So the light black is more like a deep charcoal grey. Okay, I'm going to use the dark black on his boots. And I'm just using the pen end because I really, really need, it's a small area. And I've got my glasses on, and when I've got my glasses on, I find it really hard to see in between the lines. But anyway. So then I'm just going to use, this is the Rich Razzleberry. I'm just going to use a couple of different ones on the bows, on the presents. Sorry, it's not Rich Razzleberry, it's Blackberry Bliss. I was dying to get my hands on this colour. As you all know, Blackberry Bliss is my favourite colour. This is light Blackberry Bliss. I'm just colouring in the bow and the ribbon on the presents. We have Mango Melody. So I thought I'd just do a selection of these colours just to let you see what they look like. And these are all new colours that have come in our catalogue. And what have I got here? Dark Kajan Craze. Let me do the bow on the little bear. Kajan Craze. And a ribbon up there. Okay. And then I've just got, these are the older colours. I've got light crumb cake. So I just wanted to do a little bit of light crumb cake just on the ground, just to add a little bit of colouring on the ground. Like so. Okay. I'm going to use my Wink of Stella. Hopefully I can grab it. Just going to use my Wink of Stella on his fluffy part of his hat, his pom-pom ball, the fluffy cuffs that he has, the fluffy part on the bottom of his jacket, and on the top of his boots. So just to add a little bit of sparkle. I don't know whether you can see that in the light, the sparkle. Very hard to see, but hopefully you can see that sparkle on his little hood. Okay, so I'm going to turn this one around and I'm going to colour our little beachy fella in. So with that, I think I'm going to do Kajan Craze. I'm going to do the light Kajan Craze with the flowers on his pants. And I'm going to use our light shaded spruce, so that's another new colour, on the leaves, on his pants. Okay. And I think his board, I'm going to use my favourite, Blackberry Bliss. This is the dark Blackberry Bliss. And these, as I said, these blends markers are designed to blend really well. So even though you've got, how much is Wink of Stella? At a rough guess, Matthew, maybe $15, $12. I'm really not sure. I would have to check in the catalogue. It could be $12. Does anyone that's on here know how much the Wink of Stella is to purchase? The retail price of Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella is awesome because it adds so much colour to your, so much glitter to your project. And we might use the light shaded spruce, I think, as the other stripes on his board. He's got a pretty awesome coloured board here. So I'm not going to colour in like all in around the flowers on his pants or anything like that. I just think enough of those, just the flowers and the leaves was enough colour. Because a lot of these images, you don't have to colour totally. A lot of people say, I don't want to colour, I don't want to spend that amount of time. As you'll see here, I'm not colouring 203, the annual catalogue. Did you say how much it was, Megan? $11.50. Yep, there you go. $11.50, Matthew. I didn't think it was that expensive. Yeah. And it lasts a long time, and you can also add rubbing alcohol into it. Have you not got an annual catalogue, Matthew? I can send you one if you want an annual catalogue. If you'd like me to send one, just let me know and I'll pop one in the post for you. Yeah, as we said, if you click the Shop Now tab in my on my page, you can find everything. I can pop one in the post for you, Karen and Matthew, for sure. You did get the holiday catalogue, didn't you? I sent you out a holiday catalogue. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll pop one in the post for you. Okay, so I'm just using a bit of crumb cake, dark and light on the pineapple there. I'm just going to use a little bit of the light just here for the sand around his feet. And I'm also going to use, what colour will I do for the star? We might do light Blackberry Bliss for the starfish. There. And I'm going to use a bit of the Wink of Stella again. You've been drooling over this one. And you'll notice, Karen and Matthew, on the back of your catalogue, it will show you my website address. You can just pop onto my website. And even on my website, stampingwithdonnag.com, it has an online shop tab. And it will give you a button to click to link straight to my online store. Yes, I am using Whisper White. Yes. Just using plain Whisper White. Yes, it comes through. That's what our marker pens do, our blends. But that's okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these down because I want to pop them on the front of my card. So I just want to trim them down into a nice little square look. 2 by 2. 2 by, what's that one? 2 by 2 1/8. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with my Santa. Trim him down a little bit. A little bit on that side. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to pop them onto these little cards, but I just wanted to pop a little bit of backing behind, which I think I'm going to use our... I might actually use, what have I got in here? So I'm just seeing what colours I have in here. Probably just the basic black. So that one is, so I'm going to do 3. There by 2 5/8. So I'm going to do 2 7/8. That's going to give me a good, that way. Nope, I mucked up. Okay, don't need that. It's long. What have I got here? Need it there. Okay, try that. Yes, much better. Okay, that. And the other little one, will I get it out of this one? Maybe. The base is Poppy Parade. Yes, Angie, we found that out in a live video today, actually. All right, so this one is 2 inches, so we need it 2 1/8, and that's not looking straight. Let's try this. 2 1/8. Oh, have I mucked up? Yeah, I'm going to get another piece of paper, another piece of cardstock. I'm going to do that one on, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do it on crumb cake. Okay, so sorry, my cardstock is cut crooked, so I'm trying to straighten it up. And it's not going to straighten up real well, but anyway. I have a cutter, a large cutter. And I, for some reason, I lined up my cardstock not straight. And everything, all of my layers all got cut crooked, which was really, really bad. And so now I'm desperately trying to use up all those Yeah, the Poppy Parade is beautiful. It's very similar to Real Red, but there is a difference. Definitely is a difference. Okay, so I'm actually going to grab some black ribbon. This one here. So these are super quick, easy cards as well. Oh, and that's the end of that black ribbon, but that's okay because I have a couple more rolls because this is my favourite ribbon. Can't get that off. I have to cut that. Okay. So my plan is being able to, yep. So I'm just going to glue that on with some Tombow. And that is not crumb cake, that's so saffron, I've just realised. So my eyes are deceiving me this afternoon. The light's not real good here this afternoon. It's so overcast and horrible. It's been raining. My poor husband being out in it all day, every day, he won't be impressed. Comes home soaking wet, can't wait to get in the shower and get warm. No worries, Angie, catch you later. Okay, so I've got those couple of bits layered up. I'm going to grab a bit more ribbon, seeing I've run out of that one. Actually, you know what? That one could be good. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to do something here. So that way. That looks super cute. So that could be one. I think the grey granite might be great for another one. So this is our new ribbon as well. This is in our new catalogue. This is called the Striped Burlap Trim. And it's fantastic for your Christmas cards. Because it's got a cherry cobbler strip in it, so it gives a really cute trimming background for your cards. So I've just put some double-sided tape on there. I'm just going to lay that down in the double-sided tape, just like that. How cute are these cards? Okay, now I need to be able to pop a little sentiment on, which just scooting by with a Christmas high. That sounds fantastic. Just scooting by with a Christmas high. That one. And then I'll put that on a little block. I wonder, can I fit that there? Will I fit that there? If not, I can cover it up. If I mess it up, I can always cover it up. Okay, so I think I'm going to use, well, we may as well use Poppy Parade. Seeing the, it is a cute saying, isn't it? Seeing the card base is a Poppy Parade, we might do our sentiment in Poppy Parade. So bear with me, I really need to get my head in here to make sure that I can try and get that on the top of my card, and hopefully I'm not going to stamp over the Santa's head. Just scooting by with a Christmas high. That sounds cute. And we'll pop him on there on dimensionals. So just remember, everybody, these items are going to be available tomorrow. Who is so excited that the catalogue is going to be live tomorrow? We can get our hands on all these things. And we're only allowed to get one of everything as demonstrators. They put limits on things that we're allowed to get. So I'm hanging to place another order again tomorrow to get more of things that I've already used. So there's a super, super quick little card. And I'm just going to stamp inside because it says, may this season, wishing you a season of warm memories and sunny smiles. That sounds pretty good. I might pop that on the inside. That one. It was very close trying to get that to stamp there. Very much so. I'm amazed I got it to happen, but I did. Okay, this one I'm going to do in Poppy Parade as well. Make sure I've got it up the right way. And in the middle. Wishing you a season of warm memories and sunny smiles. That's super, super cute. Okay, let's do our other one. So I'm thinking he can go on. I've got some of this lovely grey granite ribbon, which I absolutely love. So I think I'm going to pop him onto some grey granite ribbon, and then I'm going to pop a sentiment down below on a piece of Whisper White. Okay. Skill, you think? Okay, that and that. So a bit of double-sided tape to stick my ribbon into. Actually, I'm going to use my pokey tool because that's driving me insane. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. And remember, for everybody that places an order of $100 or more, you will get a free Take Your Pick tool during this month. September 2018, if you place an order through my online store. Okay, so like that. Just trim that ribbon off. Pop him up on some dimensionals. Takes years of practice, Karen. No, not really. It was just the luck of the draw. I did actually strike it lucky there that it actually fit all right, but that's okay. So these are great for making some super quick little Christmas cards. Pop him up on there. Okay, so now the sentiment that should go with him is wishing you a season of warm memories and sunny smiles. Ho, 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 who needs snow? I think that sounds fantastic. Ho, 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 who needs snow? That one there. I've given you some ideas for later. I'm glad I've inspired you, Michelle. But stay in those pajamas because honestly, I would stay in my pajamas. Okay, so I think I'm going to pop this onto a piece of, I wonder, is that will be thin enough. Got a piece of scrap cardstock. Try getting it up the right way, could help. Ho, 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 who needs snow? Ho, 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 I don't like that. It's smudged a bit, so I'm going to try again. Ho, 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 who needs snow? Super cute. Better flag the end. I'm just going to glue him down there with some, you love it, Matthew? Glue him down there with some Tombow. Oh, too much Tombow, but never mind. Just like that. And I'm just thinking of what we need to pop inside. What have we got here? Wishing you I think we might do the same saying for inside. So, wishing you sunny smiles. So there you go. 2 super quick, easy, little tiny Christmas cards. So they would be great for kids, for school, to hand out to their friends. So I think that's a super, super quick, easy way. And using those cards, pre-cut cards, is a fantastic way. Just going to bring in everything that we've made today now. I get all this out of the way so you can see all of the great cards that we have created together this afternoon. Pop the lid on my glue so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so we have those. We have these. This one here is Matthew's. And I did something else. Wowee, that's a lot of cards that we got through today. What do you think, everybody? Lots and lots of cards that we've got through today. So there's some great ideas using our new products in our new catalogue. As I said, catalogue goes live 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you want to place an order, anybody that places an order over $100 through my online store will get a free Take Your Pick tool. I will be ordering them at the end of the month and sending them out. As the orders come in, if I'm placing an order, I will order them as well. So hope you enjoyed my crafting this afternoon. Please feel free, even if you're watching this back later on, please feel free to, Karen, I will send you the gold Rejoice. I will send Matthew the silver one, and Karen, I will send you the gold one for commenting and loving it so much. So please personal message me your address so I can pop them in, and I will also send you a catalogue as well, Karen. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, have a great time crafting. Please, if this is the first time you've seen me, like my business page, turn on the notifications so that you can get notified every time I go live. And I will be popping on hopefully sometime tomorrow when the catalogue has gone live as well. So thank you all for watching. Till next time, have a great time crafting. Bye.